Hey, Grandma, Grandma. Oh, well, you woke me up, boy. I'm sorry, Grandma. I just wondered, can you tell me a story? Oh, you want to know a story? Uh, what type of story you want? Maybe a ghost story? Or something like that? You sure you can handle that? Yeah, I mean, Grandpa told me a story, but it kind of freaked me out. Oh, okay. Well, sit on down. I'll tell you a story. Okay, Grandma. You all settled? Yes. Okay, now. This is a story that happened some years ago about this lady. She just moved to the big city and she felt very alone because she had no one, no friends or anything like that. She just wanted opportunity, working new jobs and stuff like that. But she was just very lonely. And she was walking, trying to find something to do. So she came across this bar. And then she walked in, ordered a drink. Bartender served her. And she's walking around the bar, just trying to find at least a friendly face or something. And she sat at a booth by herself. No one's not really paying attention. And she just felt very sad. Until this one guy came up to her and introduced himself. And her eyes lit up because this was a good-looking fella. Tall, dark skin, shaved head, which was very unusual back in the day. Well dressed, muscular. She looked at him with anticipation and eagerness. And he said, may I sit next to you and talk with you? And she said, yes, please. So he sat in the booth with her, and they talked so long until the bar was closing. So the gentleman asked, what are your plans for tonight? And she had no plans, so she didn't say anything. She says, I'm just here just to drown my sorrows. So the gentleman says, well, why are you so sad? And she said, well, I just moved from a small town to this big town. And I don't know anybody here. So I'm very alone. The gentleman took her hand and said, well, you're not alone now. And she smiled. He looked into her eyes and says, why don't you be my companion for the rest of this night? A little shocked, she was like, really? But felt like she was in a trance. His eyes were hypnotizing her. He said, trust me, you'll enjoy everything I have to offer. So, almost reluctantly, she decides to take his offer because she was tired of being alone. And off they went. They only walked about a few blocks away from the bar. and came upon his apartment building. And he says, "Now don't worry. I'll take good care of you. Well, you seem very, very interesting. A very honest and decent person. And that's what's missing in this city." And she said, "Okay, lead the way." So as they entered the apartment building, they took the elevator to the 5th floor, got off the elevator, and they walked down to his apartment. As he opened up the door and let her walk in first, she is amazed at how beautiful the apartment was. The building itself was okay, but this apartment was fantastic, with ancient drawings on the wall and statues, very beautiful furniture. She fell in love with that apartment. And so the gentleman played some music on the turntable. It was nice, smooth, melodic music. And he took her hand and they started to slow dance in the living room. She was enjoying every bit of this. Finally, a great man showing her a great time and not making any fast moves. And then he looked down at her and he slowly kissed her. It was what she was missing. The sensation of his lips onto hers. The kiss became more passionate. And then it happened. While she was in the throes of passion, his fangs came out of his mouth. And at first, he hesitated. He didn't really want to bite her. But she was feeling and smelling so good. He could not resist anymore. So, he bit her on the neck. And at first she was shocked. But eventually, she began to like it. But he did not try to drink all of her blood. No, no, no. She was someone special. Someone decent. So he decided he wanted to turn her. So it was a process where he drinks from her blood, kind of let it mixes with his blood. Then he opened up a part on his body, and then she drinks. And that's how she turned into a creature of the night. And the thing about this story, it's a true story. Well, what? It's a true story. Well, how do you know? I know because I know the couple. Who the couple? It was your grandpa and me. What? Yes. You see, We're vampires. And eventually we had a baby, what turned out to be your mother. And you're part vampire. No. You stop playing with me, Grandma. No. Now, there are certain myths about vampires. Now, you really don't see me going out during the day. And you see, the house is very dark. We like it that way. And I figured it's about time you should know the truth. No. Vampires are bloodsuckers. Oh, I know. But we're sophisticated and we're very dedicated to our art. We just don't suck on everyone. We're very selective. And your mother should have told you the truth, but she just wanted to keep you normal. And, well, you will learn to use your powers in time, because you are special indeed, because you can walk out during the day and you really have not developed the urges to drink blood. So my boy, prepare for your future as you join the vampire race. I can't. Shh. Now go to sleep and have a good night. Grandma, stop playing. Am I playing? Or am I telling the truth? Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.